Hey guys, just here shooting another Tip Tuesday, and this one is on fixing damaged wood. So this is just a scrap, something I use for testing stain colors and that kind of thing. So I thought I would damage this up and show you a cool trick for fixing dings, holes, scratches, that kind of stuff in wood, where you wouldn't necessarily be able to, or wouldn't be realistic to go through and refinish it or sand it out. Alright, now that looks pretty messed up, but there's a pretty easy way to fix this. And of course, you can buy those little stain pens, and those work okay depending on the situation. If it's all a single color, or at least if the wood grain isn't varied a ton, then you can just use one of those, and those work fairly well. Also, you could just use marker pens, things like these. This is my kids' marker pens. I've used these, and they work pretty well. In fact, I think these work as well as those stain pens, and you can get a lot more colors for a heck of a lot cheaper. But when you have a situation like this, where you have a different grain pattern, different color variations, things like that, I found the best thing is crayons. These are just basically all of the brownish and kind of darker red tones out of a big box of crayons, regular old Crayolas that you find anywhere. They're dirt cheap. Now, you can buy commercial products that do this, but honestly, I don't see the need for it when these work so well. So what I'm going to do basically here is just go in and try and find the closest matching color and fill these in. Now, the nice thing about using crayons instead of the pens or the marker pens is that these will actually fill the scratch up. So if you're careful about it and you kind of just move the crayon back and forth over the top of the scratch, it'll eventually fill the scratch with wax. And if you do a decent job, it'll all but disappear. A really nice thing about using crayons is that they're essentially infinitely blendable. So if you go a little bit too dark or a little bit too light, all you need to do is go back over it with a little bit more of a darker or lighter color, and it'll blend that color to the perfect shade.
Now, obviously, if you want to take the time, you can do a better job than I did here. This was just a real quickie job, but I mean, this is a million times better than having a huge gouge right through the middle of your grain pattern. So, if you found this tip useful, please like and subscribe. Until next time, talk to you later, YouTube.